Hello, myself Satnam Singh. In this session, we will discuss desalination of brackish water. What is brackish water? Water that contains dissolved salts and have a peculiar salty taste. Desalination is the process of removal of dissolved salts, mostly sodium chloride, from seawater or brackish water to produce potable water. Seawater contains about 3.5% of dissolved salts and it is not fit for drinking. Desalination technique is employed to tide over water shortage in arid regions and depletion of water due to excessive human usage. Processes for desalination are electrodialysis and reverse osmosis. We will discuss these processes. Electrodialysis. In electrodialysis, ions of salts are transported from one solution to another through the ion selective membranes under the influence of electrical potential. Ion selective membranes allow the passage of either cations or anions through them. Cation selective membrane has functional groups such as SO3 negative or CO negative that reject anions and allow the passage of cations. Anion selective membrane whereas has functional groups like N positive Cl negative that allows the passage of anions. This is the schematic diagram of electrodialysis. Seawater is allowed to pass through various compartments. These are the ion selective membranes. When electrical potential is applied, negative charged ions moves to this compartment and positively charged ions moves to this compartment. There are less number of ions in this compartment and we get pure water in this compartment, whereas these compartments the concentration of ions increases and we get concentrated brine. For more efficient separation, we have many compartments. Here, electrodialysis unit consists of compartment formed by alternate cationic and anionic exchanged membranes arranged in rows. Cathode is placed adjacent to the cation exchange membrane and anode is placed adjacent to anion exchange membrane. Saline water under pressure is passed through membrane pairs and electrical field is applied. In this compartment, positive ions move towards cathode and negative ions move in this compartment. The concentration of ions in this compartment is lessened, whereas concentration of ions in next compartment increases. So these compartments give rise to pure water, whereas water flowing from these compartments will give rise to concentrated seawater. Care has to be taken. Sometimes pre-treatment is necessary before the electrodialysis of the feed water. Suspended solids with a diameter greater than or equal to 10 micrometer need to be removed as they may plug the pores of the membrane. Substances such as large organic anions, colloids, iron oxides and manganese oxide may be able to neutralize a membrane and can disturb the selective effect of the membrane. Pre-treatment methods such as active carbon filtration for removal of organic matter, flocculation for removal of colloids, and filtration may be applied to the feed water. Advantages of electrodialysis: it is the most compact unit. Cost of installation of the plant and its operation is economical. If electricity is easily available, it is the best suited method. Reverse osmosis. What is osmosis? When two solutions of unequal concentration are kept separated by a semi-permeable membrane, solvent molecules flow spontaneously from dilute solution to concentrated solution through the membrane. Osmotic pressure: minimum pressure which needs to be applied to a solution to prevent the inward flow of solvent across the semi-permeable membrane, that is with no net flow of solvent, is osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure is at equilibrium state. In reverse osmosis, when the applied pressure is in excess of osmotic pressure on the side of the concentrated solution, then the solvent flow is reversed from the concentrated solution to dilute solution across the membrane. This is what is called as reverse osmosis. Semi-permeable membrane in reverse osmosis is selective. It do not permit the passage of dissolved solute particles, molecules or ions. It permits only the flow of water molecules, that is the solvent, from the concentrated to the dilute side. Reverse osmosis requires mechanical force to generate the required hydrostatic pressure. Pressure required is 15 to 40 kilogram per meter square. Predominant pressure membranes used in industry are microfiltration that can filter suspended particles, ultrafiltration that can filter macromolecules, nanofiltration can filter dissociated acid, divalent salts, sugars, whereas reverse osmosis can filter undissociated acids, monovalent salts, and it will allow the water to pass through. These are the pore size for various filtration membranes. For reverse osmosis, pore size is less than 1 nanometer. These membranes require pressure for filtration. In reverse osmosis, this side is higher containment concentration. This is lower containment concentration. This is a semi-permeable membrane. Reverse osmosis can filter viruses, bacteria, and chlorine, lead, fluoride, arsenic, asbestos, pharmaceuticals, PCBs, pesticides, herbicides, radioactive containment, sodium, calcium, magnesium. All these are filtered out and we get pure water. Reverse osmosis is a membrane technology used in desalination for the production of drinking water. Pure water is separated from its contaminants rather than removing contaminants from the water. It is also called as superfiltration or hyperfiltration. It allows the passage of only small and weakly charged molecules like water. Undissociated acids such as carbonic acid can also easily pass through. It will affect the pH of the water. Sodium ions and chloride ions can pass through the membrane but not quite easily as water. Molecules that are larger and are more strongly charged than sodium and chlorine are rejected altogether. Advantages of reverse osmosis are: it is highly effective purification process. Reverse osmosis has distinct advantage of removing ionic, non-ionic, colloidal and high molecular weight organic matter. It removes colloidal silica which is not removed by demineralization technique. It flushes away pollutants and does not collect them. It improves the taste, odor and appearance of water. Lifetime of membrane is quite high, which is in average more than a year. Maintenance cost is only the replacement of membrane. Membrane can be replaced within few minutes, thereby providing nearly uninterrupted water supply. Due to low capital cost, simplicity, low operating cost, and high reliability, the reverse osmosis is gaining ground at present for converting seawater into drinking water and for obtaining water for very high pressure boilers. In this session, we have discussed desalination of brackish water, processes, electrodialysis, and reverse osmosis. Thanks for watching this video.